Hello, I'm Adifa Salsabila, and right now I'm going to discuss about cyberpunk, gender and sexuality. Okay, first we're gonna talk about the technologies of the gender subject. The physical body has been replaced by technological extensions of the body sense and organs. So actually gender is like the body, it's bound with the concept. And this natural body would be reconstructed by the widespread of the technologies. Uh, besides that, there's a relationship between the technoscience and gender issues and also the sexuality. So in this process of reconstructing the body, the the cosmetic surgery still uses female body as primary material. However, it is then reconstructed with closer focus on isolated detail. So it impacts on the beauty reconstruction. So it it reformulates the beauty subjectively. In Gibson, cosmetic surgery is used to emphasize the body's construction by social and economic structures of the cyberculture. And there is some ideologies that can be found in uh, in Gibson work uh, through the surgical editing. It can be found the racism of the character of Japanese woman that has surgery to follow the Western look, and also there is the Panther Boy character that it that it is designed to look different from the Western, and it depicts like animalistic appearance. Besides that, Gibran also portrays women as intimidating subjects, in which the women are always subjected to the surgery and also to the prostitution in order to afford the expensive surgery. Another example the example of this portrayal of woman can be seen in Mona Lisa Overdrive, in which in here we can see the injustice of the woman character. So the novel shows that the reconstruction of the body through surgery is not merely a medical process, but also, perhaps more importantly, a political and ideological phenomenon. The Mona Lisa is as the poor representation that her body is exploited uh, by the powerful and the affluent fashion their destinies, and it is in order to protect Angie. Angie is the higher class. So the Mona as the lower class the woman lower class has no choice, no freedom, no autonomy. So this is related with the issue with the political issue, and also the social injustice. So in here we can see the female is the main target or the main subject to the process of surgery in order to reconstruct the natural bodies. So this interference of uh, this interference of technology on the female body uh, actually can be seen in the real phenomenon. It is in the early industrial age in which the machines it was developed in this age. It brings the fear for the woman because they're afraid that the machine like because the machine uh, can can disturb on the reproductive system. And also there's like many negative image of the female body um, uh, as um, as the means of generating life and produce any meanings or values. So it is clear that the woman in this in the cyber culture is subjected to the cosmetic surgery and also the reconstruction of the reproduction system. And this relationship between technology and gender are uh, are supported by the feminist theory, and especially ecofeminism, because we know that the woman and also the nature is actually almost in same position, in which the woman is being dominated by the man and also the nature is being dominated by the human. And in this cyber culture we can relate it this ecofeminism, because why? Because the woman natural body is being reconstructed by the technological, by the development of technology. Besides that, Rosie Braidotti argues that the technology should neither be considered as the woman's enemy, nor be idealized as their ally because the woman's relation uh, the woman's relation to technology doesn't deserve doesn't 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 serve the tie between the female body and nature, but it but is rather a means of denaturalizing denaturalizing certain dogmatic conceptions of nature and natural. And also, according to Marilyn Stratton, new reproductive technologies do not interfere with nature, but actually with the very idea of natural fact. That is, they force us to reassess the distinction between uh, supposedly natural and cultural phenomena. Okay, next, let's move to gender roles in cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's approach to gender roles is highly ambiguous. So, the stereotypical representations of masculinity and femininity is not really clear and uh, is is unconscious. Uh, for example, like Neuromancer novel. And here we can see the Molly's gender connotation are also ambivalent. And also it is up to the individual reader to decide uh, to decide the opinion um, about the Molly's gender. And also this character of Molly is stereotypically passive identity. Okay, so next is virtual sex. The impact of cyberculture on the body, especially the gender one, are further problematized by the erotoelectronics of virtual sex. Virtual sex is supposed to be contact free and therefore totally free. However, if it rethinks again, uh, the body is the body is limited on erotic entity. So, in other words, the technology and sexuality doesn't automatically amount to the demise erotic and bodily experiences, but it emphasizes on the desire and the fulfillment of sexuality. So virtual sex may seem to make the body obsolete by replacing psychological contact with digitally simulated intercourse. And also, virtual sex doesn't take the body away, but actually, uh, it it has multiple uh, choice for the user's experience of embodiment. So there is a change to choose which uh, gender we want to be, or maybe like the combination of genders that we want. Besides that, the complexity of cyber eroticism is not actually being overtly sexual, but it relies on the spirit of seduction. So the female subject in this cyberpunk is represented sexy, intimate, and female guide. So it can so it's like the self-promoting and marketing tactics of an electronic kind could hardly exhibit erotic connotation in a more explicit fashion. So it can be concluded that the female in cyberpunk uh, have contrib- have contribution for the construction of femin feminism femin issues, in which it is represented by the woman itself. So that's all from me about discussion cyberpunk gender and sexuality, and thank you.